And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
To throw, it's Basco. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now, and that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Fighting off the defender. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And the Seminoles line it up with 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This was a tough environment for visitors. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
He moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field. It's Basco. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Vasco. Throws it to the right. And the pass is dropped. This would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. It's a quick grab. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Trying to find room. It's Daniels. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He'll hand it off. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that one is no good. The lead stays at 3 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw. It's Basco. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Looking for the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a shotgun run call. Running with purpose. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got got some room. Can he get there? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Second down coming up.
The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick this away to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught. Second down now. They'll hand it off.
The ball carrier is the running back.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. This game, let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's running out of time here. Pressure is coming. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And they'll give it to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. State offense on the field. Remember last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Now it's second down here. A handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
So remember, they missed the field goal earlier. Now they're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. And they pick up the 1st down, tackled at the 25.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Davis. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offense. Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida State 24, West Virginia 14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they start the drive.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. Mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this defense has played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Field goal unit coming on the field now. It'll be a 34-yard try. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's going to be a long first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to pass. It's Basco. Looking right. This one caught. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's across the 25. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it. So dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Florida State 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Making people miss. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The Mountaineers will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, trying to extend the play. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
14.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Mountaineers will take over 1st and 10.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. At Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.